Hello, everybody. This is Julie D. from NordoniaHills.news, and I am talking today to Kevin Moore from the Moonglow Lounge in, is that Sagamore or Northfield Center?
Northfield Center.
I'm always confused about that whole corridor there. But anyways, welcome. And I have some questions for you. Tell me how all this got started.
My wife and I kind of got tired of Ubering into the city to get a decent cocktail every once in a while. So we decided when I retired to open up a little place here in town. And so we run this place for a friend of ours and basically turned it into a kind of a 60s Vegas cocktail lounge.
Like a speakeasy, I think you said.
Sure, like a speakeasy. From the outside, it certainly would appear that way, yeah.
Exactly, because so this is what's behind me that people can see, but it looks unassuming from the outside. It just looks like a house with a little patio out front, but it's a good sized bar on the inside. I mean, not huge, but I guess for me, I was there last week, and it's bigger on the inside than I expected.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
So are you affiliated with the bar because wasn't there a Moonglow in Bedford?
There was a Moonglow Tavern in Bedford, and there was a Moonglow Inn in Akron, and they've both been torn down for the last few years, so no affiliation whatsoever.
Because I think people have asked you that in the past, right?
Well, everybody, the Moonglow that was over in Bedford had been around since the late 50s. It started off as a pizzeria, and actually one of the surviving members of that family comes in here and well, he doesn't drink, but his wife does. So they've stopped in a number of times and told me their stories.
Oh, I lost your video.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay, somebody called. I'm just using my phone.
So I love the look of the bar. You're in the bar right now, aren't you?
Yes.
Could you give us like a little tour, like a walk around tour?
Sure, I guess.
Maybe. You definitely have an interesting vibe. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I love that. And then you have those seats right there, those silver seats. Those are really cool. You had somebody make those for you?
Yes, I had a furniture company make those for us.
And you have some great booths there. Those are really cool. You have a little party there. And then the bar. So
I'm not completely set up right now at the moment because we don't open for a little bit. That's Mr. Moonglow himself.
Yeah. So I see that's like a theme.
Right. We've kind of
there's a tiki.
That's the tiki that we're giving away at our Halloween party this year. So all you have to do is buy a tiki cocktail here at the bar, and you get a raffle ticket, and you get to throw your name in the jar. And when we have our big Halloween party like we had last year, we have a big costume party, lots of prizes and music and lots of fun. We're going to basically raffle that big guy off.
Well, my name is in there, so maybe I need a few more entries. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to have a nice crowd for Halloween.
Yeah, hopefully. We certainly had one last year.
I can imagine that would be quite the scene. So do you have any other special memorabilia in the bar there? What did you call the Wolfman guy? Does he have a name?
That's just Mr. Moonglow.
Mr. Moonglow, okay. Do you have any other special? What is that witch-like thing hanging above the bar? I have pictures of that.
Oh, that's like a flying devil. That's just a creepy old. It was left over from Halloween, and everybody liked him so much we just left him up. So he's still flying above the bar.
Yeah, he definitely fits in. I'll post a picture on the article I do about this so people know what we're talking about. Because I thought that was really cool. So tell me about your background and how you got to where you are now. You said you retired, but so you had to do something before this.
Well, yeah, I ran the sewer maintenance department for the city of Twinsburg for 20-some years, and when I retired from there, I decided to open up this place. I'm an artist. I'm a musician. I've been playing a band for about 10 years now called 45 Spider. That's had some pretty decent success in recent years.
You said 45 Spider?
Yeah.
How'd you come up with that name?
That's the name that RCA dubbed for the little insert that you stick in the center of a 45 so you can play it on a turntable.
I know what you're talking about. I didn't know I had a name.
Yep.
That's cool. So as you were
But,
saying,
we got picked up by Little Steven's Underground Garage a couple years ago, and we've been in heavy rotation on there ever since. We had Coolest Song in the World one month, and we had the number 4 song of the year for 2018 on the whole station. So we've had some pretty fun successes as a completely amateur rock band. My wife's a school teacher, and so we definitely all had day jobs. So we haven't really, you can only dedicate so much time to playing music, but so that's kind of like a big thing. My wife's an artist as well, but we've been doing the art and music thing for quite a while. I build hot rods and do custom paint, so I spend a lot of time doing that when I'm not doing this.
yeah. So I've gotten a picture of the green van that you had there the other day. Is that yours?
Yes.
And then you also have that black car. I didn't get a picture of the black car. Is that yours?
Yeah, those are all mine. I've got a few black ones, but yeah.
So what type of black car is that for the car lovers out there?
I don't know which one you saw because I drive them all most of the time. I've got a 59 Mercury Montclair 2-door hardtop and a 58 Ford custom 300 2-door sedan that are both black. So I don't know which one it was you might have seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but yeah, it definitely fit the vibe. And the green van looks like a mystery machine.
The green van is it's a 74 Ford short wheelbase, no windows, full custom. I built that 3 or 4 years ago. Right now I've got a 64 Mercury Marauder sitting out front, and it's salmon colored with a white interior. Big block 5-speed.
That's cool. And we should also say that your wife is a photographer.
Yes.
I could put a link to
a lot of the photos that are all hanging inside the bar are all photos that she shot. Many of them at car shows we've been to around the country, and some of them are models that she's photographed. But she's analog, she's film, she's not digital in any way. So everything she does in her dark room, and she prints everything herself.
Wow, that's cool and very old school.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a theme with you guys.
Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah, it's refreshing. So today's Thursday when we're recording this, which at your place is Tiki Night. So tell everybody about Tiki Night.
Well, one of the other fun things that I've liked to do for the last couple decades is I have a live show where I'm the hot rod tiki carver. So I basically take out a great big log and a chainsaw and carve a tiki out with a chainsaw. When I'm done with it, I back up a car. Depending on what city and what state I'm in, I always find different people with flamethrowers on their cars. Basically, it shoots really long flames out of the exhaust pipes, and I have them fire off their flames. And I actually take the tiki and char the entire thing and burn it black with the fire that comes out of the exhaust pipes.
I think I saw a picture on your Facebook about that, so we can show people what you're talking about.
Sure. Then when it's done, you hit it with a little sandpaper. All the dark recesses all the recesses are dark. All the high spots are light, and it gives it some nice contrast. And I've done it on TV shows and live at a lot of car shows and tiki shows around the country.
And you learned the tiki carving from your grandfather, is that correct?
Yeah, my grandfather on my mother's side was a very accomplished carver, so he definitely influenced my love of wood carving. I was pretty good with clay and ceramics when I was in high school. I went to Nordonia, and I had the two best art teachers in the world. I had Mr. Mayer and Mrs. Dressing, so they were very instrumental in inspiring me when it came to working three-dimensionally. And actually took a gold key with a ceramic piece when I was in high school in New York City. But when I graduated and went on and had enough free time to start messing around with stuff, I really got into carving and grew up heating my house over in Northfield Village with a 55-gallon drum wood stove in the basement. So we cut firewood all the time. So I was pretty good with a chainsaw too. So one thing led to another, and I just started carving and got into that pretty much and turned it into a fun live show. So when I'm doing it here at the bar, though, I'm not using the chainsaw and I'm not using the flamethrowers. I'm actually doing it the traditional style, mallets and chisels, and a little bit more quiet, a little less dangerous.
Wait, I think I have a picture of that.
It's nice to be able to enjoy a beer or two and, not have to worry about lobbing your leg off with a chainsaw,
There you are.
Oh, yeah.
Carving away. And that's the tiki. The black one is the one that's that you're giving away at your Halloween thing.
That's correct.
Yeah, this tiki thing is all new to me. It's very cool. It
Thank you.
definitely sets you apart. I will say that.
You know, the fun thing is I've had a lot of people that have come in that have been very interested in wanting to learn themselves. And that's always cool. It's always, you know, it's always fun to show other people some of the basic techniques. I've already shown a few people already. I bring extra chisels and extra mallets with me, and I'll actually take and work with people and be like, you know, just show them some of the things and, you know, get them started so that they can try it at home if they want to. Because some people have a natural talent for being able to, you know, do that kind of thing. They just never really decided to take that risk before. So I have a lot of fun with people who just, you know, we just grab the chisels and have a little bit of fun. Both my daughters, I raised both of them carving, and we did live shows where I would take a log and lay it on the sawhorse like you've got in the picture behind you, and I would just take a black Sharpie and draw a line down the middle. And then I would start at the top and just work all the way to the bottom and stay on my side of the line. And both my daughters could stay on the other side of the Sharpie line and mimic all my cuts and all my designs, so that when they got to the bottom right after me, you could stand the tiki up and it looked like one person carved the whole thing. Like everything just matched and was symmetrical and even, and used to really blow people away. It was a real crowd pleaser.
That's a great way to teach them too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They can, like, you know, follow your design, so to speak.
Yep. I've actually done that with, you know, some of my I've got a good friend named Jeff, lives down in Stowe, and he was getting big into carving tikis, and he's an amazing carver. But when he first started doing it, we actually were carving some tikis at the Tiki Underground. And I did that with him one day just to kind of get him out of his shell a little bit, come out and do it in front of, you know, live in front of people. And we just had a blast. And it was just, you know, it's one of those fun things, you know, putting on a live show, and, you know, people ask a lot of questions and they get a kick out of it. And, you know, it's always fun to work with the crowd and kind of entertain people that way.
Do you have any other special nights?
Wednesday nights, we're going to be soon doing a music trivia. We're going to do a big music trivia on Wednesdays. Thursdays are going to be Tiki Nights until the snow starts flying. Fridays, because I just love my hot rods and my motorcycles, Fridays we are going to be doing classic car and motorcycle nights. So we're going to do $2 old man beers and $1 off cocktails from 4 to 9 if you bring your hot rods out or bring your motorcycles out. And, you know, there's a lot of room on the patio, and there's we're social distancing and doing our best to stay within the rules, but no reason why, since there's not a whole lot of car cruises anymore, there's not a whole lot of bike nights anymore. We're just gonna, you know, our parking lot isn't really big, so, you know, we're not gonna have to worry about, you know, mass crowds of people. But the people that want to bring their stuff out, we'll give them a discount and have some fun with a lot of like-minded people.
Wow, that sounds great. Oh, and then I guess we should tell everybody where you're located.
85 West Aurora Road, almost across the street from the fire department, sheriff's department.
Yeah, I was at the gas station across the street today. That's when I shot this picture.
Oh, okay.
It's nice. It's actually, I think it's one of the lowest gas prices in town. So I've been hanging out there more lately. I like the prices there. Anything else that you wanted to cover that we didn't talk about?
Well, I mean, I guess one thing that people would really enjoy the most here are our cocktails.
Oh yeah, you do have drinks there. We should talk about that.
We have an excellent selection of classic cocktails, and we've got an unbelievable array of our own, you can only get them here cocktails, I guess you could say. A good friend of ours goes by the name of Lucky the Pain Proof Man, is an internationally known mixologist, a good friend of ours, and his real name is Richard Schwartz, but he took us aside, and when I decided to do this, and spent a great deal of time training my staff, going through and making sure that we had some of the absolute best of the best as far as our recipes and things go. Another friend of ours, Tim Harnett, he's a well-known Cleveland bartender as well. And he spent a ton of time, gave us tons of books, and we've been very fortunate. We know a lot of people that are really, really well versed in the industry. Stefan was from Moonglow Lounge and Tiki Room, another good friend of ours, instrumental in helping get us going, so that we've got some cocktails that are just out of this world. A lot of the classics that we have are classics that have kind of been bastardized over the years and watered down and made with cheaper ingredients and ingredients that are easier to find. We actually build our cocktails with the ingredients that actually made them popular in the first place, and that's why they're so good. So there's people that come in here that just rave about how much better a lot of our stuff is than some of the fancier, classier places that they've been to downtown. So we're very proud of our quality, and people keep coming back. And up until the whole virus thing kicked in, we were actually doing really well. So we're hoping to make it through all of this and come out the other side and make a lot of people happy with some really good cocktails.
So they just announced today that Summit County is going to be mandatory masks. What about your your visitors, the people coming to your bar? Are you requiring people wearing masks in your bar?
Well, that just happened this afternoon, so I'll have to read into it and see what exactly it is they're asking for. But if they're making everyone wear masks, we all have to wear our masks, I guess.
It's kind of hard to drink.
I can't honestly say I understand the science behind that, but I guess if you've, I don't know. I just,
I think it's difficult to do.
We're all just trying to figure this out,
Yeah, I think it's difficult when you're like eating or drinking. Oh, and I know that's a common question. You don't have food currently, correct?
No, we don't have a kitchen here. We're going to be offering charcuterie boards here soon, but right now it's just with all the restrictions and the virus thing and everything else, things are kind of held down with that. We were actually linked up with another restaurant that was supplying us food, and we were doing really well with that, but then that restaurant went under. We do encourage people, if they would like to eat, they're more than welcome to bring food in. If they want to sit down and order pizza from one of the local pizza places or Dos Coronas or any of the restaurants around here, they're welcome to have DoorDash or food or Uber Eats food here to the bar. People are welcome to eat here. They just have to bring it in or order it while they're sitting here. That's all.
That's a great idea. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, because I see people asking that on Facebook. So that's a common question.
Sure.
But anyways, thanks for taking the time to talk with me today. If you think of anything, just shoot me a line. I can let everybody know. And again, I think you're like a cool addition to the area, a little bit something different. And that's what we like. We like variety here in town. So
well, thank you very much.
Keep shining at the Moonglow.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye.